Do you remember that 12-year-old kid who solved differential equations for fun and now at 34 is stuck in a dim studio apartment, surviving on instant noodles? If your IQ is through the roof, listen up. I've got a tough message that could save your career. Brilliant people often stumble on two deadly traps:
It's a trap!
thinking too much and doing too little, freezing at the first sign of failure. But don't worry, I'll explain. When you were collecting praise from teachers and family, you learned to confuse understanding with mastery. Your plans became so intricate that execution could wait forever. In reality, you developed an almost pathological aversion to the obvious, believing that the complexity of your ideas excuses you from taking action. Ever consider that you've turned your brain into a maze where brilliant ideas drown in overthinking? Studies show that high IQ individuals often, due to overthinking, overcomplicate simple tasks and then hesitate to execute them. Meanwhile, those you label mediocre keep moving forward. They haven't read Popper or Nietzsche, but they make phone calls instead of debating endless frameworks, open Excel instead of studying 50 business models, copy what already works instead of reinventing the wheel. They try, they fail, they adjust, and they sell. The secret isn't working harder. It's putting your effort in the right place. While you debate agile versus OKRs, the real world is won by people who pick a single metric, profit, not systemic impact, repeat the tedious stuff, calls, emails, contracts, focus on what makes money today, ignoring 99% of distractions. That's why so many gifted minds stay stuck. They think too much and execute too little. Yes, success requires planning, but it demands 10 times more execution. You grew up collecting gold stars for perfect grades and forgot that once you've dreamed up the perfect theory, you need sweat, and more sweat to turn ideas into reality. As Thomas Edison said, genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. Sources suggest he failed anywhere from 1,000 to 10,000 times before inventing the light bulb. He famously quipped, "I haven't failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." That's the second trap for brilliant minds. School rewarded you for not failing, but the real world only pays off for those who fail, learn, and try again. At the first setback, your ego crumbles because it was never trained to handle, that didn't work. So break the cycle. Put your ideas into action. Don't just stay stuck in planning and idealizing. Remember, success is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. Don't be too proud to get your hands dirty. Set simple goals. Talk to 10 prospects a day, not reinvent capitalism. When your brain sobs for another 15-layer SWAT, take a deep breath and make that call. Remember, after Einstein came up with his equation, he still had to write it down and face a scientific community that criticized him mercilessly. So don't get stuck in theory. Dive headfirst into the chaos of execution. And know this, failing is good, because even if you fail 10,000 times, it only takes one success to win.